It was all going so well for Manchester City tonight. A 3-0 win against Young Boys that confirms their place in the last 16 of the Champions League. The big question before kick-off was, would Erling Haaland be fit to play, be fit to start? He was. He scored a first-half penalty. He scored a cracking goal in the second half that made it 3-0 after Phil Foden had made it 2-0 on the edge of half-time. A game that City dominated from start to finish, really. They obviously won 3-1 in Switzerland a few weeks ago, but this was a more controlled performance. There was some sort of disappointment within the City ranks afterwards that they'd not been clinical enough, but it was still a dominant performance that confirms their place in the last 16 of the Champions League for February. I think a draw at home to Leipzig after the international break will confirm top spot for them, but that is all looking very rosy, and the fact that Haaland not only started but scored two, very good. Rodri was allowed a rest, Julian Alvarez was rested, Bernardo Silva was rested, Jeremy Doku only came off the bench late on, so plenty of rotation, squad looking good ahead of Chelsea on Sunday. However, the big disappointment was John Stones came off at half-time with a recurrence of, I think, the hip injury that kept him out for all sort of the season from August till October. Pep Guardiola was obviously kind of deflated about it afterwards and saying, you know, he's out for a while, he's really sorry for John, and it's going to be difficult for the team to play as well as they have been doing while Stones is out, because, you know, it's sort of 3 defeats in 4, I think, before the October international break, and 3 defeats without Rodri. So Rodri was seen as kind of the fulcrum to this team, and he is, but it also came without John Stones, and it was also kind of no coincidence that as much as Rodri coming back into the City team helped them to look better since the October international break, there's no doubt that John Stones as well made them such a better team, because he's one of the best players in the world. So obviously ruled out of Sunday's game at Chelsea, and the diagnosis, they will have to wait to see how long he is actually out for, but doesn't look good based on the early indications from Guardiola and the medical team. So yeah, they will have to wait on that. There was also Manu Akanji, who had a back injury in the warm-up. He was due to start this game, and then he had to pull out. Kyle Walker stepping in to captain the side. Now, they don't think that should necessarily stop Akanji from being available on Sunday against Chelsea. The feeling is that he should be okay, and it was just a knock that kind of knocked him for this game. Pep said in the press conference he looked like he was 75, so hopefully he can roll back the years in time for Chelsea. But like I say, a very good performance from City, and a very good result, because it allows them to rest and to rotate for the games ahead. And you saw tonight Kovacic playing again. Nunes came back into the side and looked promising. Rico Lewis again, who might be kind of more influential with Stones. Could he be the one to replace Stones? Started again, so plenty of positives, but the big sort of taking the shine off the evening really was that injury to Stones, which means that City will once again have to cope without one of their best players, having already been without Kevin De Bruyne all season. So they will go to Chelsea on Sunday in the final game before the November international break, top of the league in the Premier League, looking to sort of finish off this round of fixtures in style, but they will have to do it without John Stones.